I told you people about Kizna is that it is all about being alert to noticing any opportunity that you can take advantage of. That's what we said about it. Okay. So in this context, the suggested solutions represent entrepreneurial actions that seize opportunities and allocate resources to satisfy demand. In summary, the proposed solutions exhibit characteristics of Schumpeterian and Kirchnerian entrepreneurship. They introduce and improvements to the business, while also resource allocation, contributing to the dynamic entrepreneurship in the market. Now, step 3, we are going to involve geographic transfer or franchise. What I told you about geographic transfer and franchise, that is an approach or as approaches in identifying creating good business ideas. Now, have you traveled to exhibitions recently? Or did you travel to your locality recently? List the new businesses or products or services. Are they similar with the business or products or service that you are looking at in step 2? In step 3, now, are the manufacturers located far from your area and the products or services yet to get to your? Is the exhibited business perfect for us? And can you get a franchise from the company? Fill the empty below with your responses. Now we are looking at the empty boxes. List of products from step 2. From step 2, we have businesses now surviving: the poultry, the cold room business, the sachet water business. How do you know which one to go? In the next column, we bring in list of businesses or from the exhibition, that is, you saw from a very far place. Some poultry products seen during the exhibition. No similar product for the cold room. And the sachet water, some manufacturers of table water and the sachet water were present. Exhibition as the third column. Exhibition's advantages over step. That is, if the businesses or product during the exhibition is better than what you are bringing to the market, to see the advantages or maybe disadvantages. Now, for the poultry, the thing that just said that nature has made it that every good product of nature, species, looks similar. So the singularity between my products and those from the exhibition, please come. Let me answer. Hello. Okay. Load can transfer. They has loaded my exercise. So as we continue, we look at list of businesses or products, service from step 2, poultry, cold room, sachet water. List of businesses or products from the exhibition. We looked at it, some agri products, no similar product to cold room, and manufacturers of table water and sachet water. Exhibition over the businesses in step 2. Nature has made it that eggs, things like eggs, broilers, and things like that, they look similar. So there is nothing much as per difference when we are looking at the products, final products. For cold rooms, well, we didn't see anything on cold room. Sachet water, good packaging, good process technology, and branding. One product is even touted as having healing powers. Well, let us look at the next column, like of arrival in your locality. The capital intensive nature of poultry business makes it challenging with similar businesses. It is likely that some of the poultry products seen at the agri exhibition could be away to the local market, to the local market. Okay? Then, for room, it is not applicable since we didn't see it. Then, for it is possible that these products will arrive in locality as they were exhibited. Then the feasibility of copying and obtaining franchise. Some aspects could be replicated, but it may not be ideal to franchise for franchise opportunity. Well, for cold room, it didn't arise since we didn't see it. The owner, that is for sachet water, the owner want to offer a franchise opportunity. Refined version, the constitution we have given, we have the constitution made clearer, and the analysis is more organized. It uses the similarities and distinctions between existing businesses and those discovered at the exhibition. The feasibility of replication and obtaining a franchise are evaluated in a structured manner. This step encourages entrepreneurs to remain vigilant for opportunities, apply idea generation techniques discussed earlier in discussion. Step 4, we now rate in step 3 according to the following criteria: market availability, length of the window of opportunity, strategic fit with entrepreneurs' capability, availability of required skill level, availability of raw, competitive advantage with competing products and substitutes, and the political environment, technology, and technology. The table below rate the preceding criteria according to whether they are poor, satisfactory, good, and excellent. Here's the explanation for each of the criteria before the rating, and I'll continue to use the table format for rating. Test 1, market availability. This criterion assesses the presence and size of the market, of the target market for each business ideas. Test 2, length of opportunity. This criterion evaluates the duration for which the business idea is effectively implemented to capture market opportunities. Strategic fit with entrepreneurs' capabilities. This criterion measures the entrepreneur's skills and capabilities align with business idea. Step 4. In step 4, we look at the availability of skilled labor. This criterion considers the accessibility level needed to execute the business idea. Test 5, raw materials. This criterion examines the ease of obtaining necessary raw materials for the business. Test 6, advantage with competing products or substitutes. This criterion has the idea's competitive edge, alternative products or substitutes. Test 7, degree, legal and political environment. This criteria analyzes the level from the legal and political environment for the business. Test 8, how appropriate. This criteria the suitability of technology for implementing the business idea actively. Now, we carried out the test. In test 1, we have poor, fair, satisfactory, good, and 4 is 2, fair is 4, satisfactory is 8, excellent is 10, and that is that. Look how we assess the market. For the poultry, we are saying there is huge market for it, and hence it is excellent. For the poultry, the market is good. Why we are rating is good is that there are competitors, and the product that we are selling could be substituted. And for this water, it is satisfactory because of very intense competition among sachet water and bottled water producers in the area. So that is for market availability. We do the same thing for length of window of opportunity, strategic fit with availability of required skilled labor, availability of raw materials, competitive advantage with products and substitutes, degree supported by legal and political environment, technology, and how appropriate technology. That is test number 8. After we have done that, we move on to start collating evidence. For the ratings, poor, fair, satisfactory, good, and excellent. Substitute with the scores 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. For the ratings, we have assigned scores as follows. Already explained it on top. Then we check the logo to see the ratings. Poultry, a total of 72. That is 10, 8, 8, 10, 8, 8, giving you 72. The idea on cold room business has a total of 64, and the idea on sachet water has a of 50. Cold room is 4, sachet water is 50. The business with the highest total score is considered the best idea, the best business idea. In this case, the poultry idea has the highest score and is selected consideration. The next step is to perform a critical success analysis. Critical success factor analysis, CSF, assessing the factors, including those considered in the test, which could potentially the successful implementation of the chosen idea. This analysis aims to identify any vulnerability that might affect the idea. It is important to consider factors that we are not part of the need as well. The goal here to determine if the selected idea is highly vulnerable to any factor that could easily occur. After the CSF analysis, if the idea with the highest test score still proves to be viable, it will be considered the best business. If the CSF analysis reveals that the idea is not feasible due to certain factors, the next idea with the highest highest idea with the second highest test score considered. This will iteratively until one of the business ideas passes the CF analysis explanation. Critical factor analysis is a strategic management tool used to identify key factors critical. I'm trying to explain what we mean by the critical analysis, the CSF analysis, so that you will know how to do when you have done your final scoring. It involves evaluating and prioritizing that can significantly impact the achievement of objectives. This usually includes the following steps. One, identifying critical sources. We have identified the ones we think are necessary within the Nigerian environment. Ranking and prioritizing those, assign a level of importance or priority to the CSF based on its. There are some factors that once they happen, you may not be able to. You rank it as the one with the highest weight and maybe number one, so that if anything goes wrong, it will stop the business as planned. So those, when you are doing the critical success factor analysis and the business idea you are about to select is highly susceptible with the highest ranking, it means that it is very risky. That may mean that we may not go ahead to execute that idea. Number three, you do in critical success analysis, evaluation, assess the strengths and weaknesses of the project or business in relation to the CSF. Mitigation, the strategies to mitigate or address vulnerabilities and weaknesses associated with identified CSFs. Decision making. Use the CSF analysis to make informed decision, such as selecting the most viable business idea that a project aligns with its critical success factors. The goal of the CSF analysis is to enhance the likelihood of success by proactively addressing factors that could pose risks or obstacles to achieving objectives by considering internal and external factors. Businesses can make more informed and strategic decisions based on the CSF. And that is where we today. We thank you. And we are saying, may God bless you. You will equally see some questions. Questions will be made available, which you are going to answer to show you understand the topic. And that you can now go ahead and fill the hard copy of the workbook submission. The questions you answer will carry 30%, and That means that what you feel will carry 10%. Until then, goodbye.